They surrounded him like gods, 12 alien elites, silver-skinned, eyes glowing like fire, and one human stood in the center. No armor, no backup, just a cocky grin. They thought he was weak. They thought he was afraid. They thought they could break him. But then, he leaned in, smirked at the most powerful female among them, and whispered something that made her circuits heat up. That's when the galaxy realized. This human didn't come to beg. He came to test them. And what happened next, no one ever talks about. Welcome to Predator Protocol. This isn't just another sci-fi story. This is humanity like you've never seen it before. I'm Ryan, your voice, your narrator, and your co-pilot in today's wild ride through alien egos, unexpected seduction, and the reason the galaxy will never underestimate Earth again. So grab a drink, turn off your logic sensors, and let's begin the story. The doors hissed open. The air inside was thick, not with smoke, but with judgment. 12 of them stood waiting, tall, gleaming, perfect. Gods, maybe in their world, but not in his. Captain Rex stepped forward. No helmet, no armor, no fear, just boots, confidence, and a smirk he wore like a weapon. Every pair of glowing eyes followed him, scanning him from head to toe. He was the only human on this ship, and the only one who looked relaxed. One of the aliens shifted slightly, her frame curvy beneath that strange silver armor, sharp hips, glowing lines, and lips that moved with eerie grace. "You didn't bring protection?" she asked coldly. Rex tilted his head. "Depends who's asking," he said, voice low. "You trying to hurt me? Or ride me?" A whisper spread among the beings, a noise that wasn't quite laughter, but definitely curiosity. He walked to the center, the floor pulsing with alien tech under his boots. Above him, a giant screen flickered on, showing Earth's cities, armies, children playing with dogs. And below it, him, labeled Species 001, Test Subject. He chuckled. "Didn't know I was famous." The tallest alien stepped forward. His voice was metallic thunder. "You are here to be studied, judged. You represent your species." Rex nodded slowly, then stretched, cracking his neck. "And you represent yours. Big, shiny, and dead serious. Let's play." Another alien moved, this one feminine again, her voice smooth like velvet over blades. "We don't play, human." He raised an eyebrow. "That's too bad. I'm pretty good at games, especially the ones with handcuffs." Her jaw twitched, but she didn't look away. Another female stepped closer. This one was taller, more elegant, and clearly annoyed. "We are superior in every way." "Sure you are," Rex said, "but how's your rhythm?" "Our what?" "Exactly." A low vibration ran through the chamber. It wasn't an alarm. It was tension. They had taken humans before, broken them, dissected them. But this one, he was different. He didn't beg. He flirted. He didn't fear. He teased. And worst of all, he smiled. The leader raised his arm. The lights dimmed. "You are not here to talk. You are here to prove your worth." "Then maybe you should have bought me dinner first." The room glitched, literally. Their control matrix flickered. One alien narrowed her eyes. "Are all humans like this?" "Worse," Rex said. "I'm the polite one." Scans began. Lasers traced his muscles, heart rate steady, brain activity off the charts, flirting under pressure, joking in threat. No signs of panic, just excitement. One alien whispered, "Is he aroused?" Another replied, "Is that normal?" Rex looked right at her and winked. Only when surrounded by hot metal ladies with trust issues. The temperature in the room rose, slightly. The females shifted, visibly uncomfortable. Or something else? They moved closer, testing his boundaries, his species. One reached for his chest, sharp fingers glowing with blue energy. "We'll see what you're made of." Rex caught her hand mid-air, didn't flinch. "You can touch, but I bite back." Her eyes widened. Another whisper spread, this one, louder, and then everything stopped. The screen above them changed. A new symbol, not alien, human. A countdown appeared. 30 seconds. "What is this?" the leader barked. Rex looked up, didn't move. "Looks like Earth wants to say something." "You triggered this?" "Let's just say, I pressed a few buttons on the way in." The countdown ticked, 20, 19. The aliens surrounded him, weapons sliding out of their arms like blades of light. But Rex just smiled and asked the question that melted tension into chaos. "Before this place explodes, who hears into humans?" The countdown kept ticking. 18, 17, 16. The leader's voice echoed like a hammer. "Stop the transmission!" The room pulsed red, panels flickered, their control systems weren't responding. And Rex? Still standing in the middle like he owned the place. Still smiling like he knew something no one else did. "You said you were gods. But gods don't panic, do they?" One of the female elites stormed toward him, her silver body humming with energy. She was fierce, beautiful, deadly. "Tell us what you've done," she hissed, "or I'll strip you down and scan your mind raw." Rex leaned closer. His voice dropped to a teasing whisper. "You can strip me, but good luck handling what you find." Her eyes twitched. She had dissected 38 species, broken thousands of warriors, but this human was giving her butterflies. 9, 8. The leader slammed his fist on a console. "Disable the uplink, now!" Another alien barked. "I'm trying. It's locked in by a foreign code." "That's human code," someone whispered. And in the middle of it all, Captain Rex slowly pulled something from his boot. A small, shiny, Earth-made device. The aliens raised their weapons fast. "Drop it!" "Easy now," Rex said, holding it like it was nothing. "It's not a bomb, it's a gift." One of the female elites stepped forward. "What kind of gift?" Rex smiled. "A taste of home." He pressed a button. Suddenly, the center of the room lit up, not with fire, but music. Old Earth jazz. Smooth saxophone echoing across the steel chamber. The aliens stared, confused, mesmerized. "What is this sound?" one asked. "It's called seduction," Rex said. "You've been using cold numbers. We use rhythm." The taller female raised an eyebrow. "Your species uses noise to breed?" "Not just noise," Rex said. "Moves, words, looks, tension." She tilted her head. "Show me." Rex chuckled, took one slow step forward, then another, until he was close enough to feel her breath, if she even had any. "You sure you're ready?" he whispered. "Humans play dirty." She didn't step back. The music played on. Behind them, the countdown hit 0. But nothing exploded. Instead, the screen above flickered to life again, showing Earth's ambassador, a calm woman in a black suit. "To the Galactic Tribunal," she began. "This human is not here by accident." The aliens froze. "He is here to judge you." Gasps spread like fire. "Judge us?" the leader barked. "He's a soldier." "He's more than that," the voice said. "He's bait." And just like that, the power returned. The weapons dropped offline. The lights dimmed to low red, and from behind the steel walls, panels opened, revealing cameras, thousands of them. "We've been watching this whole time," the voice said. "And so has the galaxy." Rex stepped back, turned, and gave a lazy salute to the screen. "Told you I'd make 'em sweat." The leader looked shaken. "This was a trap." Rex nodded. "Not a trap, a test." "A test? For what? He looked around, at all the alien gods, now confused, vulnerable, humanized, and whispered, "To see if you're ready for us." One female stepped forward, the first one who flirted. Her voice was softer now. "And what if we fail this test?" Rex looked her up and down. "Then Earth doesn't come to play. It comes to take." The chamber went silent. Every weapon retracted. Every stare turned cold. Because what walked in wasn't like the others. It was taller, heavier, glowing from the inside. Not fully metal, not fully alive. A fusion of code and flesh, and its voice. Disqualify. The leader stepped back, his voice cracking for the first time. "Protocol 7? The creature didn't answer. It moved toward Rex like a storm wrapped in skin. New unit detected, unapproved, emotional corruption present, reset required. Rex raised an eyebrow. "Wow, you guys really bring out the party favors when I flirt, huh?" The machine's face turned toward him, blank, smooth, unreadable. And then, it scanned him, not just physically. It dug into his brain, emotions, everything. Lines of code appeared in the air. His thoughts, his memories even, his fantasies. "Oh, you really shouldn't go in there," Rex muttered. The screen displayed his imagination, an alien goddess sitting on his lap, laughing, kissing his neck. "That's private," he added, smirking. "But thanks for the free trailer." The female aliens exchanged glances. Some looked curious. One even blushed, whatever that meant for a 7-foot galactic warrior. But the machine didn't care. "This unit has compromised the tribunal, emotional manipulation, biological attraction, non-compliance with order." Its chest lit up, forming a glowing orb. "A weapon? A command node?" The leader shouted, "You can't eliminate him without full council review." But the machine didn't stop. It was going to erase Rex, delete his brain from inside out. Rex looked around. No backup, no weapon, just charm. And maybe a little surprise. He pressed his thumb against the skin behind his ear. A small light blinked under the surface. "Okay," he muttered to himself. "Time to bring out the big T's." The female from earlier stepped forward again. The ground shook again. Not a warning this time. A rumble, deep, low, alive. Like something massive was breathing and getting closer. The screen above flashed red again. Intrusion detected. Unidentified life form. Arrival in 60 seconds. Rex looked up, eyebrow raised. "You know, when I said I came alone, I lied." Every alien in the room tensed, even the fearless ones, even the flirty ones. The leader stepped back toward the console. "What is it? What did you bring with you?" "Not what," Rex said. He cracked his neck. "Who?" The floor split open behind him. Steam hissed upward. A circle of light pulsed like a heartbeat. One of the females turned to Rex, eyes wide. "You brought another human?" Rex smiled slowly. "You guys said you were gods, right? Thought I'd bring you something to worship." A shadow rose through the light. Tall, powerful, almost feminine in shape. But unlike anything they'd seen, glowing red circuits ran through her spine. A long trench coat covered armor that hugged every deadly curve. Boots that could crush steel, eyes that didn't blink. They burned. And lips. Those lips curled into a smirk that could melt galaxies. "Sorry I'm late," she said, stepping out of the smoke. "Had to change into something less lethal." The female aliens stared at her, speechless. One whispered, "Is she your mate?" Rex laughed. "She's not mine. No one survives long enough to keep her." The woman strolled into the chamber, hips swaying like she owned gravity. The machine Rex had destroyed, already repairing itself in the corner. But it paused, scanning her, and for the first time, it hesitated. Unrecorded species variant detected. Threat level, unknown. The leader tried to sound brave. "Who are you?" She turned her gaze on him. "Name's Nova. I'm the part of humanity your files deleted." She walked up to the female wait, kissed Rex earlier, stared her down. "You tasted him already?" Nova asked. "Yes." "Lucky girl. I usually break their ribs first." Rex sighed. "See what I mean? No one survives date number 2. Nova walked in circles around the chamber, inspecting each alien like a curious cat sizing up toys. "So, these are your gods, huh?" she asked Rex. "They sure think they are." "Cute." Suddenly, she moved. Too fast. One blink, and she was inches from the machine core, hand on its chest. "You tried to disqualify my boy?" "You are a disruption," the machine replied flatly. "Damn right I am." She pressed 2 fingers into the glowing core. The light flickered, then reversed. The machine screamed. A high-pitched glitch that made even the ceiling crack. She let go, and it collapsed. "Oops," Nova said. "Was that expensive?" The female aliens looked at Rex again, confused, intrigued, maybe even turned on. "You're not the threat," one whispered. "No," Rex said. "She is." Nova turned toward them all, hair glowing from residual energy. "I'm not here to hurt you." "Unless you ask nicely." The leader stepped forward again. "We demand to know your origin, your species, your—" Nova raised her hand, and he froze in place. Literally. Mid-sentence. Paralyzed. "Talk too much," she said. Rex whistled. "Remind me never to introduce you to my ex." She smiled, wicked and wild. "You already did." The lights dimmed again. Another message on the screen. "Galactic network. Alert signal blocked. External communication failed." Nova tilted her head. "Oh, did I forget to mention? No one's leaving this room until we have some fun." The room was red. Not danger red, but seduction red. Nova stood in the center like a storm wrapped in heels. Rex leaned against the console, arms crossed, smirking. And the aliens? No longer acting like gods. Some were backing away, some were leaning in, and some, especially the females, were caught between fear and fascination. The leader tried to speak again, but Nova still had him frozen. "Let him go," one of the female elites demanded. "This is a trial, not a strip show." Nova turned her glowing eyes toward her. "You want the trial? Fine." She walked up slowly, hips swaying like she was dancing to music only she could hear. Trial of curiosity. Trial of desire. Trial of who breaks first. The female alien's breathing changed, visible through her armor. Rex gave her a thumbs up from across the room. "Don't worry," he said. "It's only uncomfortable the first few minutes." Another female stepped forward. She was the tallest one, graceful, elegant, always silent, until now. "You're kind. You manipulate emotions. You twist instincts." Nova smiled wide. "No, sweetheart. We unlock them." Then she did something no one expected. She removed one of her gloves. Her bare hand, covered in glowing nanoveins, reached out and touched the tall alien's face. Not violently, softly, gently. The alien gasped. Images flashed behind her eyes, feelings she'd never accessed before. Pleasure, risk, heat, power. She staggered back, armor hissing. What was that?" Nova licked her lower lip. "A teaser. The rest comes if you ask nicely." Even Rex raised an eyebrow. "You know, I'm starting to feel like I'm the side character now." Nova turned to him. "Then act like it. Be pretty and stand there." "Yes, ma'am." The other aliens were whispering now. Some weren't even whispering. They were watching her, desperate to understand what they were. "Is he feeling?" "You're destroying our structure," one barked. "We don't mix biology with protocol." Nova smirked. "Then maybe your protocol sucks." Suddenly, one of the male guards lunged forward. Big mistake. Nova didn't even move. Her coat pulsed, and his entire body froze midair, inches from her. "Bad boy," she whispered. "Didn't your mother teach you to ask before touching?" She flicked her fingers, and he flew back like a rag doll into the wall. Rex chuckled. "That's what I call foreplay." Nova walked back toward the center, flipping her hair over one shoulder. "So here's what's happening now," she said. "Your little god club has been officially broken. You just don't know how to feel about it yet." The leader finally unfroze, dropping to one knee, gasping. He looked up. "Why? Are you doing this?" Nova looked down at him like he was a confused pet. "Because you judged humanity. And now it's our turn." She pointed to the main console. "Let them see." The screen lit up, revealing every Galactic Council member watching. Dozens of races, billions of viewers, and every one of them just saw Nova kissing fear out of a warrior, Rex turning a trial into a flirt session, and alien gods acting like nervous teenagers. A single word appeared on the screen. Observation concluded. Rex turned serious for the first time. He walked to the center, looked right into the lens. This was never about proving we're better. It was about proving we're dangerous, because we feel. He pointed toward Nova. "She's rage. I'm charm. And together, we're Earth's hello kiss." Nova nodded once. "And possibly its middle finger." The smile on the screen didn't belong to any council race. Not blue-skinned, not scaled, not metallic. No, it was older. More human than alien. But not quite either. The face on the screen leaned forward. "You two are cute," it said. Very dramatic. Very... Earth. Rex squinted. "Who the hell are you?" The smile widened. "I was human. Once. Before Earth decided I wasn't useful anymore." Nova's eyes narrowed. "Wait." The figure nodded. "That's right. Project Exodus. Forgotten. Buried. Until I found something better than Earth." He raised a hand, revealing long fingers made of liquid steel. Them. And suddenly, all the alien warriors around Rex and Nova froze. Mid-breath, mid-step, eyes wide, bodies locked. Even the female elite who'd kissed Rex stiffened like a statue. "What the hell did you do?" Nova snapped. "Their code," the figure said calmly. "I wrote it, decades ago. Their AI, their logic trees, all designed by me, before I disappeared." Rex took a slow step forward. "You built their minds, and now I'm back to use them. The council doesn't know, the tribunal doesn't know. But I do." He leaned in on the feed. "I know Earth's biggest secret. You two are just the beginning." Nova's hands glowed red, energy crackling at her fingertips. "Release them, now." The man chuckled. "You think flirting and finger tricks scare me? I taught AI to feel long before you two learned to kiss." Rex smirked. "Yeah? Then maybe you remember what humans do best." "What's that?" the voice asked. "We get messy." Suddenly, Rex pulled a shard from his wristband, inserted it into the nearest console. "Nova, cover me. Always, sugar." The feed began glitching. The screen flickered. The voice cursed. "You're trying to override my failsafe?" Rex didn't answer. His eyes were locked on code. Lines of red and green text flashed. Earth firewalls. Meeting old Exodus protocols. Nova raised her arms. Every camera in the room turned, now watching her. "Hey, council creeps," she said. "Enjoying the show? You just met humanity's leftovers. Now let us show you the main course." She slammed her palms together. The resulting shockwave shattered every wall panel in the chamber. Sparks flew. Aliens unfroze, gasping, coughing, falling. Rex shouted, "I've isolated him. One more push." Suddenly, the screen changed again. The face was gone, replaced by coordinates. A location. Not in alien space, not in council zones, but on Earth. "No," Nova whispered. "He's already there." Rex's face went still. "He never left." The female elite stumbled toward them, her voice shaky. "Who was that?" Rex looked at her, voice flat. Our future mistake. Nova added, and your past sin. The room pulsed red again, but this time not from danger, from a message. Exodus protocol activated. Phase 1. Reset humanity. Nova turned to Rex. We gotta go back. Rex nodded. To Earth? To home. Light, pure, blinding, electric light. Rex felt it first. A rush through his nerves. Not pain, but memory. Thousands of images, moments, emotions. Nova was beside him. Their minds linked. No ships, no weapons, just thought. Welcome to Earth 2.0, she whispered in his head. They were floating inside the neural stream. The final line of defense. Inside the core server that held the last free version of humanity. And at the center of it all, him. The man who called himself Exodus. He stood calmly on a digital bridge of light, arms wide, waiting. I warned you, he said. Earth abandoned me. Now I rewrite Earth. Nova stepped forward, her voice echoing like thunder across code. You're not saving humanity. You're sterilizing it. I'm removing the chaos, he replied. No more emotion, no more weakness. Rex laughed out loud. Buddy, without chaos, we're just aliens with better playlists. And no more sex, Nova added. I read your code. You literally deleted the entire pleasure protocol. Rex gasped. That's not just genocide. That's a war crime. The Exodus man didn't flinch. Love, lust, desire. These things led to collapse. My version will be perfect. Nova's eyes glowed bright. You want perfect? Here's a dose of real. She launched herself at him, but not physically, mentally. Emotion blasts, memories. Her first kiss, her first heartbreak, her first orgasm. He staggered. No, that's unstable data. Rex stepped in next. Here, try mine. He sent a flood. Laughter, anger, lust under fire, sarcasm during war, and love. So much damn love. You can't delete this, Rex said. You can't erase who we are just because it's messy. I was human, Exodus roared. Then act like one, Nova shouted. His body started glitching. The perfect code began to crack, lines twisting, flickering. And then he screamed. A scream that was both machi. Neon man, I won't be erased! Nova grabbed Rex's hand. Together? Always. They surged forward, hearts open, minds burning, wild as fire. They collided with the Exodus code and shattered it. Silence. Then light. Bright. Warm. Familiar. They opened their eyes. Back in the tribunal chamber. Back in their bodies. Rex coughed once. Nova sat up. The alien elites stood around them, watching, silent. The leader stepped forward slowly. What happened? Rex looked up at the stars on the screen. Earth survived. Nova added, and we kept our dirty jokes too. One of the female aliens smiled. Actually smiled. You taught us something. Rex winked. We tend to do that. Accidentally. The leader looked at them both. You were tested, judged, and misunderstood. Nova turned to the council cameras. Then stop underestimating humans. We're not the strongest. We're not the fastest. But we're the only ones who'll flirt during an extinction event. Rex crossed his arms. Earth isn't safe. It's sexy. The room lit up, not with weapons, but with applause. Across galaxies. Across species. The message was clear. Humans passed the test. By being the exact mess they were born to be. Back on Earth, weeks later, Nova leaned against a bar rail, sipping something dangerously glowing. Rex joined her, bruised but grinning. So, save the galaxy again? He asked. Yep. Still want to kill me sometimes? Only when you talk. He leaned closer. You know, the council asked me to be an ambassador. And what did you say? Told them I already had a partner. Nova raised a brow. Is that flirting or a proposal? Yes. They laughed, and somewhere, deep in space, a new message was broadcast. Earth, now open for negotiations, but bring protection. We bite back.